In my last video, I proposed the idea of an arcology centered around Solarpunk, and I'm happy to announce we've modeled one. So without further ado, behold CrowdSource 1. The structure itself took heavy inspiration from Earthscrapers, with it reaching a depth of 60 stories. This is meant to minimize the footprint and keep a low profile. Typically, the trade-off of going underground is the loss of natural sunlight. Now, I'm a really big fan of sunlight, plus it's really good for you, so this wasn't a compromise I was willing to make. For this reason, it's an upside down pyramid, with every floor getting sunlight throughout the day. To take advantage of this sunlight, the entire facade is made from solar glass. We chose to pair this with hydropower from water running down the structure, which ultimately supplies the arcology with renewable energy. At the bottom of the structure, there's a food forest, which alone is likely not enough to fuel the entire structure, but it's meant to be a sustainable way for people to grab some food while filtering air and giving people green space. I've also made the tough choice to put the residents at the bottom. On one hand, they will have less sunlight, but at the same time they're closer to the forest, industrial fumes won't be rising past them, and any materials being imported don't need to travel past residential neighborhoods. Small businesses that carry hobby-related items and other necessities are mixed into every floor, but any corporation-led store resides in the middle, which I'm calling the shopping belt. Finally, on the top is industry, to import and export. But since this city is based around Solarpunk, consumerism is meant to be low and the industry is meant to be non-destructive. Of course, like any city, transportation is a major factor, not just for people but goods also. For this reason, there's three primary transportation methods. One is the subway system, which has a rail network for every 4 floors. To move vertically, we have invented massive elevators, which I'm coining the term vertical subways. There's 5 rails for each side of the structure, with each rail having its designated floors. The last method was more of an aesthetic choice, which is the trolley system that runs on the interior. Although in the future, this could be very well replaced by flying cars. If flying cars are the future, CrowdSource 1 is prepared, with every 4 floors having a landing dock, which takes inspiration from Star Wars. I think what I've explained covers just about every problem we seek to address in the first video, except adaptability and sustainable construction. Technically, you can change up the internals how you want, but changing the overarching shape I'd imagine to be next to impossible. Also, to construct something like this, you would need concrete upon concrete, heavy excavation, and an insane amount of steel. So my second proposition would be some sort of 3D printed structure that uses a clay base with a similar resemblance to Arcosanti. I'm curious to see what you believe is a better idea. As of now, there's no topic for next week, so if you have any ideas you want me to explore, just let me know. But for now, that's it for me, so I'll see you guys again next week.